Hello everybody. The anniversary of VE Day is obviously a very important day to commemorate, to remember. We all hope that one day coronavirus itself will have its own VE Day. We can put it behind us. But today we want to, with music and thought and words, just remember some of the pieces that seemed so appropriate and so touching in that circumstance after that hideously long war. Well, there's one piece that actually belongs to the First World War, but it's one that we recorded many years ago in Manchester, and I love it deeply. And I think it's a great audience favourite now because it always seems to bring a lovely atmosphere in the concert hall. And that is George Butterworth's Rhapsody, A Shropshire Lad. A Shropshire Lad, of course, were the poems by Houseman, and Butterworth set many of these poems so memorably. But when he'd finished them, he felt that he hadn't quite said everything that he could say. And so he took some of the melodies from individual songs and strung them together in the most imaginative way to make this 10-minute orchestral masterpiece. He then enlisted, joined the army, and not so long before the end of the First World War was killed. He destroyed a great deal of his music, and we know from what he left behind that he would have been an extraordinary talent for the 20th century. His music doesn't sound like anyone else. It has its own voice. The way the music creeps in at the beginning in this mysterious way, it's almost like in a dream, like a ghost in the music. And the clarinets and the violas echoing each other, having their beautiful duet that comes back at the end. Then you hear the clarinet playing a little snatch of a melody, and that's one of the melodies from the songs. The writing for the orchestra is so delicate, beautiful playing for the harp. There are some great outbursts of heroism and joy, but the overall atmosphere is rather nostalgic, wistful, and at the end, melancholy. I hope you enjoyed this if you've never heard it before. It's one of my favourite pieces of British music, and the orchestra played it so beautifully. It's certainly one of theirs. So here it is, A Shropshire Lad by George Butterworth.